Hello, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Teterboro, New Jersey? Question mark, actually, I don't know, I don't even know what state we're in. Teterboro, New Jersey, yep. With the Lear 35. Lunar, what is crack-a-lackin', man? Hope you're doing good. We got a sweet livery today. November 145 Alpha Juliet is what we're going to be flying today, and we're going to pre-file on VASM right now so that we can, excuse me, fly on the network. It has us cruising at 17,000 feet. I feel like that might be a little aggressive. I feel like it also might not be for the Lear, though, right? I mean, the Lear can probably handle it. It's a nice livery. Yeah, man, I like it a lot. Look how the engines are kind of like matte black, too. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but that looks pretty sweet. Doing the opposite of what we did yesterday, man. 2 quick legs in the Lear. Yesterday we did 1 super long one, took max fuel and all of that, and literally, yeah. So that was kind of brutal. But let's see if there's any ATC online. Let's see if our boy Captain, what was his name? Captain Sam or something like that from yesterday. Let's see if he's out here on tower. Or not. Looks like Boston Center's online. We won't go that far north. Oh, actually, I think we will actually go into Boston Center. So yeah, we'll look into that. We're gonna file for Holden. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, sir? He said, I like the library. Me too, man. This is a sweet library. Welcome, welcome. Let's do, this can be a pretty quick flight. Let's just do 15,000. I feel like 17 might be a bit aggressive. Now then again, we are in the Lear. She climbs. So we'll see. Auto ATC. Like I said, we'll probably fly into Boston Center. But it's going to be so fast. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Let's get it rolling. I think I did just file, yeah, because we got the auto ATC for that. We're going to take a look at our Navi graph and see how many people it wants us to bring. It wants us to bring 5 people on board once again. We're going to the Hamptons. Get our pilots on board. We're here. And we'll get Julie, Mary, let's see, Dorothy, Cindy Cindy can have the bottle, and Alicia. We'll say it's a girls trip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're bringing a girls trip, so they have lots of bags with them, even though they're only going for 1 day. In terms of fuel, we want to have 1,100. Or no, I'm sorry. We want to have 2,200. These are all Beyonce's friends? Yeah, exactly. It wants us to have 2,200 on the fuel. Oh, wait, which isn't that much. Never mind. 6,000 is like the max. Let's actually, I do want to take some extra. Let's take like 4,500 because then we can kind of tanker it. So we're essentially going to be tankering some fuel today. So we'll take, I mean, we're going to take a good bit of fuel here. But obviously we're not going all that far. But we're going to take a good bit of fuel so we don't have to get any gas up there in the Hamptons. We'll just get it all here. So that being said, looks like we're pretty much all loaded up and everything. We can go back to over here and shut the doors. Shades are open, GPUs are on, chocks are still set, which is fine. We got the fuel, we got the payload. We'll get our rotation speeds and stuff like that here in just a minute. And for now, let's go ahead and turn on our batteries, avionics, autopilot stuff, pitot heat, and the inverters as well. Ignitions can stay off for now. Stall warning can go on. Seatbelt sign can come on. Nav lights can come on as well there. And we're only going to be cruising at 15,000 feet. Mr. Emirates, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, sir? We're only going up to 15,000 feet, I think, so... I don't know how this... supposed to work with that. We'll just set it nice and I guess we'll just leave it somewhere around here. So we'll leave that set and we'll get the flight plan rocking and rolling. Probably gonna need to do a departure out of here. I think the Teterboro 5 is just, or Teterboro 4 I guess, is just vectors. Let me see, is our fix on there? Yeah, Breezy's on there. So Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do the Teterboro 4 departure as well. 17 hours to go for you. How are you? I'm doing good, Mr. Irma. 17 hours for what? What are you doing? Also, we're not going to have the Fly Live studio up because JPX wasn't even in there. So it was like, what airport are you even doing? BREZY, I do believe Breezy. BREZY, yep. And then let's see. I haven't done an airway yet. Let's do Victor 39. No, maybe we have to like specifically load airway. It doesn't let us do it. It's unfortunate because we have 2 airways. How do we have 2 airways? It's like a 30-minute flight. What the heck kind of freaking... kind of daggum... I don't think it really matters all that much. I'll just do the... we got a bunch of fixes on there. I can just do Breezy, Volu, Michael, CMK, CMK to CMK, CMK, Dina, oh, you need to use the old... Oh, HTO is the old ICAO? Oh, shoot, I didn't know that. And then Betha. And then the HTO VOR. And then JPX weather right now. 210 at 10. So they've got the RNAV for runway 28, so we'll go ahead and set up for that. And then we're going to set up a departure out of here. We're going to go off the Teterboro 4 departure, runway 1 transition Breezy. If it, no, yeah, it's just radar vector, so Breezy. What runway are we going to use here? I'd imagine the wind is relatively the same. 150 at 5. We can take runway 6 or 19. Runway 6 would actually probably be better for us. Gets us kind of going more on course. Let's take runway 6, and we're like right next to runway 6 as well. So we'll go ahead and load that departure, go back, procedures. They probably don't even have any arrivals. No, they don't. So approach, we're going to do the RNAV. There's 2 RNAVs. I'll take the RNAV Zulu. I didn't even notice. They don't have 2 RNAVs in here, so it is not an LPV. It's a regular RNAV approach, so we're going to have to step down ourselves. We'll be to the south of the field, so we'll take it from Sefford if it lets us here. Okay, great. We'll load that approach up as well. Sleep deprived, haven't slept in 2 days. I'm excited for the plane tomorrow morning. It's bad. Oh, jeez. Bama AJ, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. He said, guess I can ask here. Left a comment on a pilot site. Are you able to use live weather and time? Yeah, man. You can use live weather and time. And sorry, I was looking for your comment. I'll look for it after. But yeah, you can use live weather and time, and you don't have to. What I thought with the pilot's life is like it has the scheduled like departure. You don't have to like go off of that scheduled time, if that makes sense. You can go whenever you want to go. So yeah, man, let me know if you have any more questions, but welcome to the stream. Let's take a look at the Teterboro 4 departure. Obviously it's pretty jam-packed with all the other airspaces around here. So runways 1 and 6, 500 feet per nautical mile to 1,500 feet. Take off runways 1 and 6. So we want to look at this box right here. We're going to be off runway 6. So left turn 040 to 2.3 miles from Teterboro. Then a left turn heading 280, maintain 2,000 feet initially. So top altitude is 2,000 on this departure here. So go ahead and bug that up there. The Teterboro VOR 108.4, we are going to set that right now. 1084. And we'll set that. And then I do want to kind of go off of this. And then does it say specifically? I think we're just using the DME from the VOR, so we'll just go off of that. Yeah, no problem, Bama. That's a great add-on. Like I said, you know, I feel like it really transforms the sim. So, we love that add-on around here. Squawk code, since I just saw it right here, 4521. 4521 is on and set. It'll probably give us... We'll just go V-lock from it. It's fine. And then... yeah, so 2.3 miles from that, and then a 280 heading. So it'll be a 040 heading initially, which is like a 20-degree right turn. And then to 280. So we're going to bug 280 now. Just because that'll be easier. So we'll bug 280 for now. From Breezy, IGN radio 217 to Breezy. IGN, I don't even know what VOR that is around here. IGN Kingston, so Breezy. And then yeah, to basically 2,000 feet though is what we're looking for. 2,000 040 heading, and then after 2 miles from the Teterboro VOR, we'll make a left turn to 280. So that's pretty much that. I believe that's all of our avionics all set up for the flights. Radar vectors to Breezy, we're going to climb maintain 15,000, so that all looks good. Bug Smasher? Something like that. Quill, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, sir? Our current weight, with our current weight of 16,000 pounds. Takeoff at 16,000 is rotating at 134 knots. Somewhere in there. And with all of that being done, guys, we are going to, we'll power up the yaw dampers here and get the nose, the pitch trim coming in to the green band. Oop. I'll turn off Navigraph for you guys. And that is going to just about do it. We've got all of our fuel that we need. We have just over 4,000 total. So most of it in the tip tanks and the wing tanks as well. I heard the fuselage tanks you only really use like if you have to type thing. So we're going to not use them because we don't really have to. Let's go with engine numero un to start. And get the beacon on as well so we don't suck anybody up. Not sure what the minimum speed is here, but we'll go ahead and introduce fuel. CTAP is 19.5. And then Boston Center is on 34.7. Sounds like a good start. Let's go ahead and flick that to ignition. Start up engine number 2. Introduce fuel. Looking great, guys. Like I said, nothing really going on here in Newark or in Teterboro. So we're going to just make some traffic calls. It's going to be a quick taxi for us, which is exactly what our VIPs want. Quill's out on vacation right now. Mexican Aviator, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Catch shape on the pool. Figured out to pop in. Where are you heading today? Heading to the Hamptons and back, man. We're heading to the Hamptons and back. Let's go generator on, ignitions can stay on, hydraulic pump can come on, taxi lights will get a recog on as well. Air conditioning can come on, it's pretty warm here. And yeah guys, I think we're pretty much ready to rock and roll with all that being done. We'll take a look at our taxi here. It's literally just going to be a right turn. Shoot, are we going to have to back taxi? Maybe we are going to have to back taxi. And we can actually also hit toga on here, which I didn't know about until recently, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's make a left turn here. We'll have to hit the truck, but that's okay. And we'll arm our thrust reversers as well, which why it usually comes up as armed. Oh shoot, I forgot we got to do this here. Oh, there we go. Now they're armed. Teterboro traffic, Learjet 145 Alpha. Juliet, taxi runway 6 on Golf for Teterboro. So we've got flaps 8 now set as well. And just like that, we are ready for departure here, guys. We are going to have to back taxi a little bit, it looks like. So we'll get our strobe lights and landing lights on. Teterboro traffic, Learjet 145 Alpha Juliet, back taxi runway 6, Teterboro. Realistically, we could probably take the intersection departure here, but we're just gonna send. We'll just taxi back. Like I said, it's gonna be such a quick flight today. It's fine. What the heck? Dude, that scared the crap out of me. Thought that was another plane. Oh, I guess we don't really have to back taxi, to be fair. We could have crossed on Gulf and then taken Quebec all the way back, but I don't think there's any other arrivals coming to Teterboro right now, so we can kind of do whatever we want to do here. Oh shoot, was that from the toga? I've heard there's some issues with the toga. So now it's not even working. Okay. Alright guys, big turnaround here. Teterboro traffic, Learjet 145 Alpha Juliet, departing runway 6 on the Teterboro for Teterboro. Alright guys, let's spool them up. Let's get some togas in the chat. Let's just look at this departure one more time here. Straight out, 040 heading. So it'll be a little bit of a left turn actually. So 040 heading to 2,000 feet. We're maintaining until 2.3 from the Teterboro VOR. Here we go. Thrust is set a little bit high. We'll bring it back a little bit there. Airspeed's alive. 100 knots. And rotate. We got a building right at the end of the runway here. It's crazy. Oh, Zeta Brake Goose coming up. That's crazy. Look at that building. Alright guys, we're only going to 2,000, so we got to be kind of on our game. Let's get to that 040 heading as well. Flaps coming up. 1,000 to go already. So we're waiting for 2.3 right here or here. Either or. Oh, rolled through a little bit there, that's alright. And we're starting our level off at 2,000. I'll pull the power back a little bit. And then now we can go to heading mode. We can turn to that 280. Yeah, super short flight, and we're climbing through that a little bit. That's my fault. Might just give it over to the autopilot here. We'll see. Try to. It's weird. 1,000 feet per minute down, it says, but I can't get it out of 220 feet. This thing is still kind of weird to hand fly, but all right, let's just say they gave us up to 15,000 anyways now. All right, 15,000 feet is set. And then they gave us direct to breezy. Direct to breezy nav mode. Well, let's go nav, altitude select, and speed. Let's see how this works. And an autopilot on, how about that? We're looking for about 250 in the climb here. Give it some juice. Alright, not terrible. Weird runway. You sure you're not flying Taylor Swift? We might be. Just got my engines on, but not on VATSIM. Lunar, we gotta get you on VATSIM, man. This is unacceptable. Gotta get you on VATSIM, bro. Where is it going? I think it's trying to intercept this course. Alright, so we have nav mode is on, speed hold, altitude select, and let's go with the headset mode. Oh, that's nice. I'm scared. Come on, man. You make movies. Quit being scared. 031 on the course. Brennan, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. You're just in time for our short flight extravaganza today. Coming to 10,000. We'll get the ignitions off, I guess. Landing lights can come off. Recogs can definitely come off. Passenger signs are going to stay on. Emergency battery needs armed. Whoops. And what else? I wanted to maybe increase our climb speed a little bit. We'll take off speed hold, and then just seems to be if you nudge it down a little bit with this, it works out pretty good. So we'll go like half. We'll go to almost to 300, I guess, in the climb. Engine's got a little more juice in him too. There we go. Just did a Boston to Teterboro hop. Nice, man. That's a solid. That's a solid hop. We were thinking about doing that today. All right, we'll speed hold that there. Coming through 12,000. Again, we are altitude select, so we're not going to blow through our altitude. And yeah, guys, we're absolutely cruising through this flight. Let's see if we're with Boston Center yet. Might just give him a courtesy call here. 1,000 to go. It's fine. Hang on. I thought one was... Oh, there it is. I was hit the wrong button. 34.7 is Boston Center. Leveling off at 34,000. On course now at 086.
Center, good day, this is United 525, 8,000, climbing 14, 14,000 on the top center.
We can cruise anything over 300 really, as long as we're not going crazy. Seatbelt signs can come off for now. I guess it is their jet. They can do whatever they want.
United 525, Austin.
Center, climb and maintain flight level 360.
I will maintain flight level 360, United 525.
Hey, Boston Center, it's Learjet 145 Alpha Juliet. We're level 15,000 and direct Volu just to the southwest of your airspace going to the Hamptons.
Roger, you're pretty likely outside my airspace then. New York approach is offline. Have a good flight.
Okay, are we going to be below your airspace?
What's your destination airport?
The Hamptons, JPX.
Yeah, you will be. Thanks for checking.
Okay, sounds good. We'll talk to you later. All right, cool. Never mind. We don't even need a clearance. So, great. We'll just go back here. See, look at that. Was that intimidating? That guy was great. That guy was real nice. Let's just do .KJPX-KTEB. Okay. Oh, wait, no. .KTEB-KJPX. Come on. .KTEB-KJPX. 25220. 25220. 125220. Okay, that's great. Yep, thank you. What is it doing? Hello? 125220. Is this fake? Alright, I guess we won't be talking to anybody over there. That was scary? No, it wasn't, bro. Backspace delete. 125220. Oh. I have to do. It doesn't want 220, I guess. Well, I guess we're just not using CTAF today. So we'll get spit out after all this is said and done into kind of like a left downwind for runway 28. So yeah, we'll probably use our short cruise period for the verse of the day, Isaiah 61. Look at that, nice and high up there, unlike us. Okay, I'll try to get, what'd you say? HTO Lunar was the old Hamptons thing that I have to use? No, East Hampton, yeah, there you go. It's not letting me, now it's working. No, shoot. Gosh dang it. Technology. Dang it, see, this is going to be annoying if I have to do this every single time. It's almost perfectly centered. Alright, we'll take it. Alright. Now we're all set up. Verse of the day, Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1. Arise, shine, for your Lord has come. The glory of the Lord has risen upon you. Arise, shine. I wonder, is that where the saying, like, rise and shine comes from? I honestly have no idea. Did we just learn that together? So back-to-back days here where we get Isaiah 60, I'm looking, pulling up Enduring Word. Back-to-back days where we get verses about, well, again, I was going to say kind of the second coming of Christ, which I guess isn't not true. I guess it would be true. This is Isaiah talking, though. So Isaiah was actually, when he was writing, Isaiah was an original prophet who prophesied about Jesus. Even obviously way before, this is hundreds of years before Jesus would have actually come to the earth. Let's also start a descent down to like 5,000, let's say. So, this is obviously before Jesus would have even come down to the earth. But Isaiah was prophesying about that time, about the original coming of Jesus. But, you know, in today's world, you know, this can be applied to as being like, okay, well, hey, you know, the second coming is going to happen eventually as well, and we need to be just as ready for that. So that's what I was saying. I think it's interesting that, you know, kind of back-to-back days we get verses about the coming of Christ. Yesterday about the second coming, this one about the original. So anyways, arise, shine, for your light has come, the glory of the Lord is upon you. Let's see. Darkness is for lying down, light is for rising up, darkness is for gloom and sleep, light is for shining. When the light has come, we must arise and shine as our response. So first we receive God's light, your light has come, then we receive a service to perform, arise and shine. You can't shine until your light has come, but once it has come, there's something wrong with you if you don't arise and shine. So basically it's saying once, you know, the light of Jesus is shown on you, you have to, you know, kind of have that call and say, hey, like, this is, you know, what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life and the way that I'm going to pursue this and everything like that. So, yeah, so pretty interesting there. And the glory of the Lord has risen upon you. There's no earth. This is no earthly light. This is light that emanates from the glory of the Lord. This is like the light of Jesus in the transfiguration of his face shone like the sun. His clothes became white as light. Sometimes harsh, bright light can be disturbing or uncomfortable, but not this warm, wonderful light that pulsates from the glory of God. So, basically, like I said, once that glory of God kind of shines on you, once you see His light, you just you can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. So, you can't do nothing about it either. All right, 128.45. Looks like there's a helicopter in the area. And he's on that frequency. So I'm going to make a radio call. We're something like 20 miles to the northwest. East Hampton traffic, Learjet 145 Alpha Juliet. We're about 20 to the northwest inbound for landing runway 28 at East Hampton. Is that right? Am I right in calling it East Hampton? Yeah. So there's literally a helicopter like right in the downwind. So he's only at he's at 400 feet though. We should be all right. Coming through 10,000, we'll go all the way back to idle. We'll get our lights back on. Seatbelt signs are already on. And we can get the ignitions coming back on here as well. Like I said, we're going to get back to like 250 knots, maybe even slower by the time we get around over there. You take a shortcut? No, I actually took the long way around. Airport elevation is 55 feet. I know in the Caravan it's 1,500 feet. I'm not sure in a jet it might be 2,000 feet above, so we'll basically go down to 2,000 feet here. Keep it coming. MH60 for the sim looks so good. That's what this guy's flying right now. Oh shoot, I'm on the wrong frequency. He's on 128.425, and I don't even think I was actually... Ay. East Hampton traffic, Learjet 145 Alpha Juliet. We're about 10 miles to the northwest inbound for landing runway 28. Going to be in left downwind for East Hampton. Can it actually like do anything, or is it like, is it all show? All right, we're gonna do a couple things. Oh, it comes with missions? That's pretty cool. In 2024 or 2020, it has missions too. We're gonna go to heading mode. And after that, we're going to activate our approach. And then, yeah, once our final approach course here, 282 on the final approach course. I guess I could have gone the other way. It was right there. 24 only? Probably. That would make sense. Dang, I definitely went the long way around there. 282 final approach course coming through 5,000 feet. We're looking really good on our descent profile right now. Golly. There's the airport right there. Right in front of our left wing. The left fuel tank. As long as that guy stays down there at 400 feet, we should be all right. Beth's Matthew. What is that? Is that one of these northeast ocean airport vibe type things? Glide slope intercept at 2,000 is at Feast, so to keep it easy, I mean, we'll shoot to be at something like that by... we'll stay at 2,000 until we get to Feast. You know, usually, like, when we're flying the Caravan, something like that, you know, you can easily take a visual approach. We got 1,000 to go. And turn it inside the final approach fix and everything like that, but it's also... It's hard to, I mean, I have no idea realistically how to fly and configure the Lear and what speeds and stuff like that and what you're looking for in terms of sight picture. So it's just easiest to, like, when you're flying a visual approach like this, to do it also basically with backed up by an approach, which is what we do in real life too, but you get what I'm saying. And we're probably going to want to start getting a little bit slower, probably something like 220 knots. RNAV Zulu, runway 10. This is your waypoints. Oh, okay. Betha? Yeah, I didn't even have Betha. Wait, did we have Betha? I think we might have. Oh, no, we did have Betha there right at the end. Yeah, let's definitely start getting configured. Let's get under 200 knots so we can start getting flaps in. And then landing, let's see what our weight is right now. We're currently at 15,000 pounds, almost 16,000 pounds. So we're looking somewhere in between one. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Up on the approach, we're looking for. We might be over our max landing weight here. I'm not even going to lie. But we're going to rock with it. Approach, about 135, we'll call it. Let's go flaps 8. And then for landing, we're going to try to be around 127. So, all right, I'll put some power in. School starts next week, and I don't have my classes. Dang, that's crazy. All right, let's start this left turn. East Hampton traffic, Learjet 145 Alpha Juliet, and left base, runway 28, East Hampton. Once more power. Go to a north heading here. Actually 10 degrees off a north heading for a 90-degree intercept. It's a good looking bird right there. And let's arm our nav mode and then also glide slope as well. Which we should come in below the glide slope just fine here. Let's get a left turn. We'll help out the autopilot a bit. East Hampton traffic, Learjet 145 Alpha Juliet, turn in final runway 28 East Hampton. Super quick flight today, guys, but that's, I guess, realistic here in a Lear. I could also, if it doesn't catch, I could just go direct to Feast. Which it doesn't look like it's going to, so let's do that. Let's just go direct to Feast now. Oh boy. Going around or ending it? What do you mean? We're not going around. Let's pull the speed back even more. Let's go flaps 20, gear down. Waypoints in Navigraph. Looks like our glide slope didn't catch either, so we're just going to go ahead and go autopilot off and we'll hand fly it in here. We'll go flaps full as well. Return leg? Yeah, Mexican Aviator, going back. Oh yeah, no, we're going back. We're going back for sure. Trying to get that disengaged so I can get rid of the flight director, but what the heck? Oh, there we go. That should do it. Let's get some landing rates in the chat here, guys. I guess looking for 120-ish on the speed coming in. Getting low, we'll correct that. We're also fast, so that's fine. Double stream? Maybe. We might end up in the Airbus later tonight. We'll see. We will see. That's still, I'm not sure about that one yet, but just keep your eyes on the Discord. We might end up back in the Airbus tonight. East Hampton traffic, Learjet 145 Alpha Juliet, short final runway 28, full stop, East Hampton. Whoa! You'll fly on VATSIM if we do another stream later, Lunar? Guys, we might have to fly on VAT. We might have to do a second stream now. He's banking on me not doing a second stream, bro. He knows whenever I say it's 50-50, he knows what that means. He's like, this guy's not going to do a second stream. Try to leave some power in. Oh, boy. Okay, hang on. Gonna be a little long here, but okay. All right, it didn't bounce it. And we got to get on the reversers right now. Reversers and brakes right now. Oh, my gosh. How short is this runway? What the heck? I didn't even... 4,200 feet? I didn't even realize it. We should have briefed that. I did not even realize how short this runway was. Oh my gosh. Mexican Aviator says if Lunar does it, I'll do it. Whoa. Dude, Lunar, I did not realize how short that runway was going to be, man. Definitely should have briefed that one. Oh shoot. Alright, we'll just go to the next one. I'm trying to get... Gosh dang it. Trying to get that out of here, and then I'm trying to get steering on. I definitely need a keybind for this. I've heard V1 talk about how he has one. Definitely need a keybind for that. Let's get the flaps up. Okay, can we roll? Thank you, there we go. Ignitions can come off. Lights can come off. And we'll get the strobes. We'll get the recogs off too, realistically. That is not what you want your pilot to say. You are right about that, Brennan. But here we are. Is there a reverser out still? No. Should turn the strobes off. There we go. How is pilot flying? He's pilot monitoring. He should have let me know. Look how many windsocks we got over here, too. Well, that was one of our first landings in Lear that we didn't bounce. We had a lot of speed, though, so we floated pretty good there. But, I'll take it. They clapped. We'll let these guys off, and we'll pick up our next lucky passengers going back. Simbrief had us cruising at like 22,000 feet or something like that. On my map, this runway's closed, so we should be alright. Simbrief has us closing at like 22,000, or cruising at 22,000 feet. We're definitely not doing that. Look at this little freaking runway. What the heck? It's even smaller than the other one we just landed on. The other runway's only 2,000 feet. It's got to be fun to do your like flight training out here or something though, if they even do that. The Hamptons, yes. Yeah, Lunar, well, beware. It's a short runway. Teterboro to Boston, it wanted me to flight level... wait, he's at like 40,000 feet or 4,000 feet, are you saying? Do you have the Lear, Brennan? Oh, perfect. Here's some T's. 40,000? Jeez. We're not going all the way over there. Get out of here. Park on this T right here. Do not yet. Oh, I just missed it. That's alright. So are you thinking about it, though? It's a lot of fun, man. Let's get the... Yeah, we'll get the gens off. Let's do this. I feel like this would be kind of realistic. So we'll keep Gen 2 on, and then kill engine number 1. And then we'll have them connect to GPU. Because it's on the left side, right? I think it's... Oh, maybe it's not. No, that's it right there. It should be it. Yeah, it should be it right there. Might not let you do it with any engines running. Okay, well, we'll just kill them both then. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, they really just don't want me to put the GPU on. How much is it? 40 bucks. So not too bad. Let's get a GPU connected now, please. Nope. Okay, still no. We open those at least. We can open those. Get the beacon light off. GPU, please just... maybe... Oh, wait, you know what? They said it does that thing where you... If there's no GPU available like in the area for whatever reason, they won't... It won't let you equip one, so... It's alright. It should be a pretty quick turnaround for us here. We'll be fine running off the battery for right now. Let me see, actually, though, because... We're going to have to recycle these avionics. GSX should bring you one. Does it have GSX integration? It's fine. If not, I really don't mind. We'll say that all the packs are gone. You know, we might just do a empty repo back. We might just do an empty repo back anyway. Alright, I'm just trying to think about... Let's shut everything off. We'll kill the inverters, kill the batteries, and the avionics as well. And just give it a couple seconds here, and I just want to see if it kind of resets itself or not. I was looking for like a reset or something there. Alright, let's go batteries back on, avionics on. Nope, okay. Well, we can just remove all the waypoints, I guess. Kind of sucks, but... Is there like new flight plan? Like I can't do like a... Wait. Import? Wait. Sim ATC? Never mind. Alright, never mind. Alright, well, we at least got rid of that one. So we're KJPX, and we're going to Teterboro via a few fixes. Let's see, on the way back, we're going to do, let me do this, and then I'll do this. Betha, soft runway 10 it wants us off of, which we'll see. We're going to Teterboro, KTEB. And then waypoints, Betha. Maybe I might cross paths with you there, Lunar. Waypoint Charlie Mike Kilo. And then let's see what else, because it did this last time. So if it doesn't, since I can't do an airway for whatever reason, it gives you the fixes. So from CMK to pins. No pins. And then SJ. And then CV, SEAVY. To SAX, SAX. Landed? Oh, shoot. All right, well, then you'll be able to... Are you flying back with us here? Procedure, departure... I don't think they actually have any departure procedures. Runway, do we really want to take 10? The wind is calm right now. You know what, yeah, let's take 10 though, because that'll be more fun. That'll give us more flying time. We'll be able to actually do like a downwind departure. Well, kind of not really, but that's alright. That's fine. Alright, JPX. Leaving off runway 10. We'll just do that. Okay, no runway, no nothing. Alright, never mind. I'll just... Yeah. Teterboro, let's see the arrivals... There's the Wilkes-Barre 5 arrival, which, I mean, literally ends at SAX, so there's really no reason to do that. Betha, SAX runway 19, it wants us on. Approach, we'll do an ILS. I've about had it with these RNAV approaches. So we'll do an ILS approach into runway 19er. And let's file this flight plan as well here, I guess. I'll turn off Navigraph for that. Taxiing. All right, sweet. You're taxiing back already? Or you're taxiing into the runway, you mean? Let's pre-file on VATSIM here. We're going to go probably at like... We went 15,000 on the way here. We'll probably go like 14,000 on the way back. Let's see if I disconnect and reconnect. Auto ATC. Okay, should be 4215. Almost exactly what we had. 4215 on the squawk. On enter and back to the flight plan. Okay, great. And so anyways, we're not doing an arrival. We're just going to do an approach. We're going to do a normal ILS 19 approach. And we can load it up from Strat. I don't think there's really any other good waypoint to take it from. Are there any other options? No, it's just Strat. Okay, so we'll just take Strat, load that approach. And 110.15 for the ILS. We'll just load that up now. We've got our GPS nav on, local altimeter settings 3015 still, and we're just, since there's no SID, no ODP, nothing like that, we're just going to climb all the way up to 16,000. Or what did I say, 14,000, I think. 14,000 I filed on VATSIM just in case, but I don't think there's anybody on. Do you know what ceviche is? No, what is that? What is that? All right, we'll get our ignitions on, and I guess I should turn it off the generators, but let's start up engine numero un, and we will put the beacon back on, and we're going empty repo flight on the way back. Close the cockpit door, cabin doors closed, shades are opened, and chocks are coming out. Introduce fuel. It says it wants the stab trim fixed. How's that for you? Shrimp or fish cooked in lime with onion, cilantro, tomato is so good. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I've never heard of that before. So runway heading is off runway 10102, and then will be a left turn out. Dang it, I could have just, I'm just gonna go this way again. Well, I guess it would have been equal pretty much. Something like that in there, and then on course heading here is going to be 013, something like that. All right, we'll get our generator on and start up engine numero dos as well. Oh, how about the inverters too? Yeah, my bad. We having a wedding stream? ILS 19, strat transition. Yeah, Lunar, that sounds good to me. How much fuel do we have? We have 3,900 on the fuel. How much fuel do we need? I feel like that's a lot. I feel like I might have messed something up there. It wants us to have 2417, so it's a little high, but it's not egregious. Mexican Aviator, that would be dope, but probably no wedding stream, bro. That would be cool, though. Mike Tomlin says, never say never, but never. No, I'm just kidding. All right, seatbelt signs are on, even though it's a solo repo flight. Well, not solo, but taxi lights coming on. Going to get our ignitions on, steering's on, reversers are still armed. And let's boogie, and really we don't have a traffic frequency, I guess. So we're going to kind of go the way we just came. We're going to make a big right turn here. We do not care. That's right. Mike Tomlin is such a gem, dude. He's such a classic. We're going to take the same route we kind of just took off the runway. So, settle in for that. And our first fix is Beta, so we'll expect direct to Beta here shortly after rotation. We'll just do our thing, make a left turn out on the heading, and then kind of fly out on there. Like I said, man, I really have enjoyed flying this plane. We're definitely going to come back to it at some point. But yeah, it might be time for some Airbus. I don't know. I'm also all set up for Boeing, but we got to fly the BFU, right? That's what we want to see, the BFU. Could fly the Max or the PMD G73 as well, but Starting engines, right on. You in the 750 as well? Nice. What are you cruising at? Flight level 510. See, what am I doing tomorrow? Oh, I have to get up early tomorrow, dude. 15,000? That's crazy. What, you doing 15? Do 14 or 16. Just because we're going west. Right? We are going west, right? Yeah. Alright, no real traffic to contact as we take the runway here. Let's get some togas in the chat, boys. As we take the runway. And we are going to actually do a standing takeoff. I was about to just like take it on the roll, but... Alright, here we go. Jam on the brakes. We're going to do a little tactical takeoff here as well because we're empty. I didn't get the takeoff, the rotation speed, but I think we're pretty light, so it should be light or quicker than last time. Alright, tactical takeoff. Here we go. Release the brakes. Airspeed's alive. $100 knots. Rotate. So we're going to come off the ground just a little bit here. We're going to go positive rate. We're going to pick the gear up. We're going to kind of level it off here. Let the speed build up a bunch. Yee-hoo! Buzz some of the neighborhoods around here. Grab that nose and pick it up, baby. Ew. Alright, that's about it. And just like that, we're at 3,000 feet. We'll go flaps up as well. Oh, shoot, never put flaps in. Yikes. Alright, let's go heading mode, and we'll just go with the autopilot on for now, and we'll have this come around nose down a little bit actually for the speed, and I'll go speed hold. Let's get some likes on the stream for the tactical takeoff, guys. That was pretty cool. And we'll make a little, no wait, shoot, 312 on course? Is that facts? Yeah, I guess that is facts. I was given a bad heading initially. 312 on course. We'll take the long way. We'll make a right turn here. What was that? Wait, what does that do? Nautical miles. Oh, it changes what's displaying up there. Oh, okay, interesting. Shoot, I keep turning that. We'll keep that turn all the way coming around, and we'll give it a direct once we're a little bit more on course than we currently are. Through 10,000 feet already. We'll get the seatbelt signs off. Again, there's nobody back there anyways, but get our lights off. And ignition's off. We'll get rid of the speed climb and just kind of go with the, just nudge that a little bit. Nudge it over, and we'll do a little less than 300 on the speed on the way out. Yeah, we're only, oh shoot, altitude. I'll say we're only 2,000 feet away from our cruising altitude. And we're 1,000 to go now. So now if we do this, if we do direct, it should have more of a course for us. And now we're in nav mode, and now we're ripping on out of here, man. And again, doesn't really matter what we're cruising at. Looks like we don't even really have like a VNE. That line didn't even really come down, so definitely pull the power back a little bit though. Something right around 300. I think from everything I've seen, you don't want to be like, if you're in these lower cruising altitudes, you don't want to be like egregiously over 300. Like less than 350 probably is where you want to be. I think. I mean, I've seen. I don't know. I think I saw some of those charts that said you could do like 380. Let me see. Actually, I have a chart favorited. No, wait. Actually, I don't. I thought I did. I don't. 19.5 was Teterboro, right? Yeah, 19.5 Teterboro. So we'll just leave that set for now. And yeah, here we are at 14,000. I feel like this stuff is like, this is really cool. Like this feels more like what like we do for work and stuff like that, and like and flying and stuff. So I don't know. I like doing this type of stuff. These quick routes. This evening though, I could probably get away with doing a second flight. What do you guys? Where do you want to go? Drop some suggestions here. On the stream. Let's also like the stream for the tactical takeoff and for the 2 quick turns today, and for potentially a second stream tonight. In the bus, where do we want to go? Dulles, Brendan says. Okay. Give me some destinations. Nothing crazy. We're probably looking like another pretty quick flight. Probably like a 1.5 block time max. A lot of shorter United flights. It's true. Let's see. Let's do. Oh shoot. Forgot also to switch this. See how quick that updates. Oh, it did update already. Nice. It's pretty cool. All right, let's look at some United departures out of Dulles. Look at that, a 750 going to Teterboro. 971 Papa Golf. New York and a 75. We need a 75, bro. Yeah, let me, all these commute air flights. I literally don't even think I've seen an Airbus so far. 321 Neo to Denver. It's a little long. Probably like a 2-hour block max, I'd say. 2-hour block. I thought it said Pittsburgh. I was like, I didn't know Contour flew to Pittsburgh. A lot of 737 stuff here. I don't know, man. Nashville. Get the new desired track here. 293. There's literally like no Austin 319. That was like the first like genuine United flight with an Airbus that I've seen. Might have to hop in the MAX. We might, dude. Is it weird that I want the 737-700? I really want to buy that thing. I've wanted to for a while too, but a Legion? Could do some Alley Giant. Dulles to Jacksonville in a 320. 205 block. We could do that. What do you think? Could do a Legion. What's their is it be AAY 4412? Let's do it. Let's do a Legion to Jacksonville. CFMs might do the Sharklets. We'll see, but it won't make that big of a difference for this sake. But yeah, all right. So we'll plan on doing that. Time is like 4 o'clock. Maybe plan on like a 6:30 start time. I'll have to work on everything a little bit. All right, so we're gonna try to get down a little bit early because we got to be at Strad. Strad is at like 2,800 feet there, and yeah, so we should probably start descending like now. Let's go down to like 5,000. I'll be in the 750. Are you doing the route with us though? Altitude select. And speed mode is off. We'll pull the power back a bit and nose it over a bit. Can you send the route on Discord? Yeah. Copy. And I'll put it in general there for you. On VATSIM and everything scared. Don't be scared. It's fine. I'll be there in front of you, making a fool out of myself before you even get to talk to him. So don't worry about it. Try to get under 300 for the descent. Seatbelt signs coming on. It sounds like an old car. Ding. Let me see. I know I've got some. I'll set it up right after this stream, as long as I have a picture. Should make mistakes so we can sound smart. Yeah, exactly. That's sacrificial leadership right there is what that is. It's Dulles to Jacksonville. Brother. There we go. I should have some pictures of the Allegiant, some screenshots of Allegiant. I don't know if there'll be any really good ones though. I've got some screenshots of the inside of the Airbus flight deck. Maybe I'll just do that. Bro, I'm bummed that I can't play Battlefield anymore. I just get nervous for taxi instructions. Just write them down. I get what you're saying, though. I mean, it can be a lot. but it's not so bad if you write them down. Alright, I might just have to settle with pictures of the Airbus flight deck here. For the thumbnail. Like, see if I have some Allegiant screenshots. Yeah, actually send them if you do. I'll use one if it's cool with you, if you have some good ones. Alright, cool. Through 10,000 feet as well, we gotta keep this speed coming back. Lights coming on. Seatbelt signs are already on, and ignitions can come back on here as well. Coming up on 5,000 feet. Yeah, that's good. We'll stay at 5,000 for a little while. It will be nice and early in terms of our descent. I'll tell you what though, I'm going to kind of modify our route a little bit. We're going to, I think we can keep pins and SJ, but then actually really we only need to get rid of SACs. So let's remove this from the waypoint. And then, yeah, it'll be Strad after that, so. 276 course, set that. 1,000 to go. Got rid of Sacks going straight to C. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Scooby. And honestly, dude, I might even just go direct to Unville from back here, because that's going to be kind of awkward catching up to it from back that way. Cut half of that arrival off, yeah. I might go direct to Unville. I might go like SJ and then Unville is probably how I'm going to do it, to be honest. So it'll be like a long final, basically. Let's see, is anybody else here? Alright. Yeah, I can't set up the stream until this one's done. So I've done about everything I can do for now. And then we have our localizer frequency plugged in. We'll need to arm our glide slope eventually. If we are going to go down to Unville, Unville is at, what is that? Oh, Mexican Aviator sending me screenshots. All right, sweet. Let's see. 2100 at Unville. So let's go ahead and start down for that. And then we also want to start getting slow. Out select and then down. And then we'll get down quick for Unville. And like I said, probably start slowing it up. I just want to have 200 bugged. I don't necessarily want to start doing 200 yet, but I want to have it bugged so that we can be ready for flaps and stuff. Show them on stream so we can choose. Are you cool with that, Mexican Aviator? Well, to be fair, they're in the... oh, no, they're not in the... Are you cool with me showing them? Ooh, those are all pretty good. Did you just take these like right now? No, I guess you couldn't have taken the flying one right now. Okay, he's cool with it. All right, let's see. So far, these are the three. I like that one a lot. I really like. I think this one might be my front runner so far. I know the baggage carts are kind of in the way, but I don't think I have the Make-A-Wish library also, so that's something. And then this one here. I think it's. I don't know. What do you guys think? I gotta pay attention to this for a second, but what do you guys think? Alright, let's get direct to Unvol now. And that's gonna be starting inbound here. Second looks sick, okay. 197, I believe that is the final approach course. Final approach course is 195. Alright, let's definitely keep this speed off. Teterboro traffic, Learjet 145 Alpha Juliet. We are about a 15-mile final for runway 19er on the ILS, Teterboro. Second, I think I like the second one as well. Let's see, he just sent me some more, I think. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Two of them. I think I'm going with the second one. Wait, that wasn't it. I think I'm going with this guy right here. I'm stealing it. I'll get rid of that. Let's go flaps 8. Mexican Aviator, the GOAT of picture taking. I think technically, wait, let me, this might cook us here. Let me line up this heading. I'm going to line up the heading, go heading mode, and then switch it. I have been on GPS nav. I feel like with these ILSs, I think I can mute the horn too with that button right there, but we'll see. So if I go with that, and then I go nav mode armed, I think it'll capture the localizer. It should. I'm gonna cook something up. Alright, alright. So where did that go? Where did the screen? Where did I just save that screenshot? I don't know where it went. Oh, it went into my like thumbnails. Read about it and touch me deep inside. There it is. We'll just have to keep an eye, make sure it does in fact catch the localizer. Or glide soap. Yeah, see, we're on V-lock now. I think that's a mistake that I've been making, is not putting it on V-lock for these approaches, the ILS approaches in particular. But then also for the the back course departure the other day, should have had it on. Are you flying Sharklets? I'm not sure yet, to be honest. I forget what my Allegiant livery is in. I forget if it's in Sharklet or not. So theoretically we should intercept the glide slope at Unville. If not, we're gonna send down to 1500 at Tugs, which I have glide slope armed, right? I do. So it should catch, which it doesn't look like it's going to. So we're gonna go ahead and altitude arm. Teterboro traffic, Lear Jet 145 Alpha Juliet, about 10 mile final runway 19er on the ILS. Teterboro. Leveling off at 1500 feet here. Let's go. Gear down, flaps 20. Reversers are armed. Everything else looks pretty good, man. Everything else looks pretty good. Let's get some landing rates in the chat. What do we think? Flaps full. I'm hoping we catch the glide slope here. 166 Lunar Jet says. Let me open up New Sky, because I think it gave you guys a landing rate the other day, but I think it was also pretty wrong. I think it said like 11 feet. Something like that. I know we slammed that one yesterday, so. Probably looking at something like 120 for our final approach speed, but we'll wait for a little bit till we get there. Turning to Unville, Lunar says, all right, man. Let's see. Glide slope is alive, so interesting. It just doesn't want to ever grab it like that far out, I guess. So whatever, as long as it catches when it needs to. See, I think it starts pitching for the glide slope. I'm already ready to land. And glide slope is capturing. Nope, it flew right through it. I thought it was. Oh, there we go. It captured a little late, but we got it. Start coming downhill here. And why is it trying to capture? I think 1500 is our missed approach altitude, so we'll leave that set. All of our lights are on, flaps are set, gears down. Teterboro traffic, Lear Jet 145 Alpha Juliet, about a 5 mile final runway 19er, Teterboro. And then in terms of getting off the runway, runway 19er, we'll probably make a right. Probably just go to the end, pretty much like we did yesterday. So many FBOs in Teterboro. I think we need a lot of power for whatever reason to stay like stable on this approach. 76% on the N1s, I don't know. Screaming Feline, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Right, what's all this then? Right. Yeah, ILS is looking good right now. New York in the background too. Golly, this is nice. All right, autopilot's coming off. A lot of sound effects in this plane sound like something like out of like an old car, I feel like. The seatbelt sign. All right, here we go. Landing rates to the chat before it's too late. All right, we're gonna start rounding this flare out as well because I feel like I always start it like too late. Oh, guys. Oh, this is setting up to be nice, guys. Ooh, 202 says New Sky. I'll take that. Ride out that wheelie. Set the nose gear down if I haven't already. There it is, and reverser's coming out. Oh, jeez, it picks the nose up. You see that? That's crazy. I literally have to force it down. We'll just take the last right turn here. Negative 12, is that what it said? New Sky said negative 202. Oh, is there not going to be an exit down here? There should be. There we go. And Teterboro traffic, Learjet 145 Alpha Juliet. Clear of all runways back to the ramp on Kilo last call. I forgot about this guy again. Could have waited till we're clear to actually call clear, but it's fine. Let's go. Strobe lights and recog lights off. We can get the taxi lights on. And yeah, that's about it for now. And we'll just be straight into the FBO here. Lots of fun in the Learjet over the last couple days. And honest to goodness, man, I mean, so we're going to be streaming until Wednesday of this week. So we'll have a stream tomorrow and a stream on Tuesday. Oh, didn't mean to, my bad. We'll have a stream tomorrow and a stream on Tuesday. And that'll be it for the week in terms of streaming. And until I get back from my honeymoon as well, actually. Yeah, no problem, Brennan. Excited for the stream later. And also, too, that's not to say that, that's not to say that we might not fly the Lear a little bit this week. If nobody has any suggestions or any preferences, we might get back in the Lear again. We'll see. But I think I'm ready to get back into the PAX ops. Normal Airbus ops. Thank you, Screaming Feline. I definitely will. But yeah, as the iPad is dying, wait, we know we're actually gonna need that. I'm just gonna line up with this first vent, whatever AC unit. Good enough for me. It's good enough for me to be good enough for our passengers, right? All right, let's go ahead and we'll get the generators off, I guess. I don't know really in which order you would do all this, but we'll get the ignitions off as well, and we will wait. I wonder if this iPad, I wonder if it'll actually die. Turn the headset filter off. GPU's on. See, there we go. Now we can have the GPU. And since it was an empty repo flight, we're just going to go ahead with the covers on and put this thing to bed for a little while here, guys. Let's see, all that stuff is off. We're going to go ahead with the stall warnings off. Landing lights, nav lights can come off as well. Like I said, we're putting this thing to bed for now. Inverters can come off. We'll wait on all that stuff. Those can come off. Emergency battery off. Pitot heat's off. Avionics off. And batteries off. And that is going to pretty much do it, guys. Hydraulic pump can come off as well there. Whoa. That is pretty much... Dang it, I forgot the flaps again, dude. Golly. That is pretty much going to do it for our Learjet ops for now. Like I said, guys, it was great. Get the wife to land an aircraft. Ooh, that would actually be fun. That'll be cool, actually. That's a great idea, Mexican Aviator. We'll definitely let you know Okay, guys, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate everybody being here. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the Twitch, guys. We're trying to get Twitch affiliate. We need three average viewers for 4 days or something like that. So, yeah, guys, let's just keep grinding. Thank you so much for all y'all being here, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.